In this video, we're going to find the vertex, determine the maximum or minimum value, find that value, find the range, and then the intervals which the function is increasing or decreasing. So let's start with two examples. So you have 2x squared plus 4x minus 16. The first thing you want to do is to complete the square. Now notice that a is 2, therefore we factor it out. If we factor 2 from 4, we get 2x minus 16. Now we do b over 2 squared. So 2 over 2 squared is 1 squared, which is 1. So you're left with 2x squared plus 2x plus 1 minus 1 minus 16. Don't forget the parentheses. Now 2x squared plus 2x plus 1. Remember, in order to take out the negative 1 out of the parentheses, you need to distribute by 2. So negative 2 minus 16. Now this factors into b over 2, which in this case is 1. So x plus 1 squared. Negative 2 minus 16 is negative 18. Now we find the vertex. Opposite of the sign inside the parentheses, so negative 1 and negative 18. Now, for the min and the max, since a is 2 and 2 is a positive number, then we have a minimum value. Okay? And that minimum value is the y coordinate of the vertex, which is negative 18. As far as the range, it's easier to sketch a graph. It doesn't have to be perfect. Negative 1, negative 18. Again, since a is positive, it opens up. Therefore, you can see from the range, remember the range is all the values of y that is allowable on my function. It starts at negative 18 and reaches up to infinity. For the intervals of increasing, so the intervals of increasing value are considered in x, but the increasing is considered in y. Okay, so for example, look from negative 1 forward. So negative 1 in x to the right, but look how the graph is going up all the time. That's what it means, the intervals of increasing. So it will start at negative 1 and will go to infinity. Now you would include a negative 1, so this is my mistake, because at negative 1 it doesn't increase, it starts increasing. The interval for decreasing in a parabola is usually the opposite direction. So it starts decreasing from negative infinity to negative 1. And that will be your answer. Now for this example here, notice that I purposely use one that has a negative in front. So negative 4 x squared, what is a factor of negative 12 with negative 4 is plus 3x. Okay. That means that b over 2 squared is going to be a fraction, 9/4. So you have negative 4 x squared plus 3x plus 9/4 minus 9/4 plus 9. Again, in order to take the negative 9/4 out of the parentheses, we need to distribute. So negative 4 times negative 9/4 plus 9. So negative 4, again, this factors into the number that you have b over 2. So x plus 3 over 2 squared. Negative times negative is positive. 4 times 9 is 36, divided by 4 is 4. So now you have negative 4, x plus 3 halves squared, plus 4, 9 plus 4 is 13. So what's the vertex? Wait, pause. It's not 13 because it's not 4. 36 divided by 4 is 9. 9 plus 9 is 18. My bad. Okay, so the vertex. The opposite of the sign, so negative 3 halves, positive 18. Now for the min and max, since a is negative 4, which is a negative number, we have a maximum value, which is still the y value of the vertex, which is 18. In order to find the range, it's better to sketch a graph. It doesn't have to be perfect. So negative 3 halves and 18. Since a is negative, is going down. So the range of the graph, notice it starts from negative infinity all the way to 18. For the intervals of increasing, again, it's reflecting on x, but the increasing part is on y. Notice that even though the arrows are pointing down, in actuality, it's increasing from negative infinity to negative 3 halves. Negative infinity to negative 3 halves. And the interval for decreasing, okay? Well, it starts decreasing from negative 3 halves to infinity. And that will be your answer. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below or ask me in class. Thank you.